the amazing part is this trust, like Rachel said, it show it to you, you know, you don't do anything, you know. That is the amazing part, that wow, you will be awakened that this is not something that the thought base can do.
Yeah, the thought base cannot do what.
So you can differentiate the difference between what is awareness based versus what is thought based. Straight away you know that, you know, that is the difference, you know.
Sadhu, very good.
Sadhu.
Because that trust, once the word trust, you trust the nature to do, there is no interference from the thought, from the memory, from your view, your conditioning, your habitual tendency. All these things disappear. That's why I say it's like you are dead. A dead man cannot do anything, isn't it? But you are fully aware. You are not dead. But you don't interfere. You just witness. That's why they call it the witnessing. You just observe and witness and let it do. That's why that is the most beautiful meditation. That is the highest, the last stage of the four support.
Exactly, Brother Teoh. All this is so beautifully said by you. So it's really amazing listening to you. What I'm going through, exactly like that. It is all just observation showing it to you, you know. So
that's
it's
why
like
my nature rejoice, because early on I told a lot of Kayamita, I said, one day when some Kayamita can go through all this, my nature will rejoice, because it shows what? Not only I can do, anybody who is serious enough, really make effort, have the sincerity, the faith, and the perseverance, they can also experience and do all these things. That's why this will give faith to a lot of cultivators, a lot of Kayamitas. That's why your condition was the best, because when you started, you were very new. Like you say, 2016, 2017, that time you were still very new. You still, a lot of things is like new to you, alien to you. But when you become serious over the last 1-2 years, a lot of amazing things just happen. And when it happened, is because you are very sincere, full of faith, and you very determined, and you follow all the advice and instruction that I have given, and you did exactly what I advised. And then it happened. That's why I say, trust. Don't go and add things. Just do. Don't try to know. And listen carefully to my words. And just
actually, Brother Teoh, your words is not just listening. It has a lot of meaning, you know, to me, you know. That it's so deep inside, that it's not like, you know, it's not just say listen. It go in, you know, cannot come out, and just go in one, sink in one, sink in, it latch onto you, and then
then you know how to do it. You have to have the understanding. Well, a lot of people use their thought base to try to understand what I say. They cannot understand one. Well, this understanding and advice come from the silent mind. So without the awareness and the awareness nature which you have gone through, they cannot understand. And you can understand because you are able to develop the awareness. You experience the shift of consciousness, and you did all the whatever needed. Means all the whatever, ask for forgiveness, then the 5 daily contemplation, then the daily routine, everything you just follow and do. Then your mindfulness came. Then you stabilize it. Then the things start to happen. And then from there, you read what I share, you start to understand. Yeah, that is from that nature, awareness nature, the stability of the awareness. Without that, you cannot understand the words. And you start to appreciate, because those words were very beautiful, and it's like very clear to you, and you can just follow and do it with ease. People who don't take the trouble to develop the silent mind, the awareness, the stability of that nature, they cannot penetrate. They cannot even understand what I really share. That's why sometimes you look at a few Kayamita like struggling very hard, but they are not serious enough. Maybe faith not strong enough. Their affinity with Triple Gem not strong enough. They don't have the Saddha, Virya, and perseverance. So all this depend on the individual, depend on the cultivator. So if you are serious, you have the faith, you really sincere and you just persevere and do, you will progress. Like what we witness in you is so beautiful. Uh, and like you say,
Yes,
if you can do it, anybody else also can do it because you were also very new. Uh, and you
yes,
only learn
yes,
the
very true.
things. Yeah, yeah,
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
yeah,
Because for me, is I'm also new. I only
yeah,
started very late, you
yeah.
know. So
Sadhu.
started very late. I mean, of course, sitting meditation also a problem. Cannot
Yeah,
sit,
yeah, yeah,
body aching
yeah. I
everywhere,
remember that time at the
Yes,
retreat.
yes.
Yeah,
Wow. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So it's very
yes,
difficult, but my faith is very strong.
yeah,
My
yeah.
faith is very strong.
Mm.
And I do all the bowing, the three step
Yeah,
one
the
bow,
bowing help
two
you a
isa.
lot. Yes.
Yes, yes. That
Uh,
bowing really helped to develop
uh,
my mindfulness. Although
yeah,
that time, brother, I
and
do not know
stabilize
it's
it.
mindfulness.
Yeah,
Yes. Although that time I do not know it's mindfulness,
yeah,
until
yeah,
brother,
yeah.
yeah,
Until you
brother
have gone
explained.
through it. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
So it's very beautiful with this faith, and
yeah,
of course sincerity lah, that you want to do
sincerity,
it very
very
badly, you want to
important.
do it
Yes.
badly. Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you must persevere also to
Persevere and just do. Just
not
do.
give up, not give up,
Correct, correct.
So I mean, Prati, I went to your retreat first year 2017, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I mean, I don't have the kind of how called stability,
Yeah,
mindfulness at all.
correct.
It's like
That's why
very
you cannot
difficult, very
follow.
difficult. Yeah, very
Yeah,
difficult
you
that time.
find it very difficult and you cannot
Yes,
follow.
yes,
But
very
you also
difficult.
have a lot of joy because first time you experience that place, the nature very beautiful.
Correct, correct.
Mm.
I really enjoy because you know why, brother Teo, I have a lot
Uh,
of faith, faith in
yeah,
the
yeah,
triple
yeah.
gem, and I just want to learn, and I said I
Correct.
will not live my life in vain without knowing
Ah,
this, without knowing this.
yes.
If I die, I must know this, and I must have
Correct.
uh,
That's why you
I
took
know
the
I must have
Bodhisattva vow
learned
and all those
enough,
things.
that I can come back as another human being, that
Yeah,
I have the
Sadhu.
joy of learning the Dharma and
Yeah.
be with the triple gem again. Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't want to be
Sadhu.
like, wow, lost
Yeah, yeah,
again,
yeah.
going around,
Correct, correct,
and
Sadhu.
not knowing what I'm doing. So for
Yeah,
me, that is very important, that I will come back. I know what I'm doing. I'm still with
yeah,
the triple
yeah.
gem. I continue with my cultivation. That is
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
important. And
Sadhu.
I must have the tree right view. That,
That one,
yes,
the Bodhisattva one. No, very good. No, Sadhu.
yes, I must have the three right view. The
No,
three
life after life.
spiritual laws, the three
Uh,
spiritual law, life after life. That I must
Sadhu.
continue with this.
Yeah,
So
Sadhu.
it will continue and become more better
Yes,
and better in the sense,
yeah,
like,
and it
that I
will
don't.
become more and more beautiful later on in subsequent life when you arise again. Because your this life, you planted the seed of Bowie very well, and
Yes,
you did it very, very sincerely. Because
clearly.
of your sincerity and your determination, you really want this, and it
Yes,
really flowered so
yes.
beautifully.
I,
So
I
this
think that
life,
that
when
happens to me,
uh,
Bharatiya. I think that happens to me, that because I plant the seed of Bohi,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I take that four vows,
Bodhisattva.
right? Yeah, the four
Yeah, the
vows
basic vow.
very seriously and
Yes,
very diligently.
yeah, yeah,
I do that, and I
yeah.
follow exactly
Sadhu.
what Bharatiya said.
Yeah,
I do
sadhu.
it every day, for
Ah,
108 days.
yeah,
Yeah.
sadhu.
So that I
Oh,
develop the stability, that I will
yes,
not give up.
yeah.
And when I come back, I will not do all the silly things, stupid
Ah,
things.
sadhu.
Yeah, without understanding. That
Yeah,
is
yeah,
very
yeah.
important to me,
Very important.
Bharatiya.
Yes.
Yes. So
Sadhu.
that I make less mistake, you
Hmm.
know, the- in the future life, that when I come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so important to me, Bharatiya.
Yes, very important. That's why
Oh,
you receive the correct message and you determine.
yes,
Because like I used to tell all Kayamita, this is the only golden window. You miss this, it's going to take you a very, very long time before you have the next chance. So this life, put in the necessary uh, perseverance, the sincerity and the faith to plant this Bohi mind, Bohi seed sincerely, take the vow and
yes,
determine like what you have done.
yes,
That's why
yes,
when I share all those things, it's meant to be the nature, Kuan Yin's nature and the great beings nature. They want this to be taught to the
yes,
world. That's why Maitreya came 208 to ask my nature to come out and share all this.
Yes.
Yes, understanding will cut short a lot of training, cultivation. Then
Correct.
the later cultivator or the way the beings like your nature or say, you will become very beautiful before the next asana. And the next asana, your nature can be as powerful as mine or better than mine, depending on your cultivation problem. Yeah.
Very clear that one I do not know. You see, a lot of things I do not know what is going to
No,
happen.
no need to
But
know.
yes,
Yeah.
but I don't want to. I like I said, I don't have to know, but I
Yeah.
just go and do it.
It
You know,
will
just
just
do it.
unfold.
Yes, it will just
Right.
unfold by itself. But
Yeah.
I,
Sadhu.
I, I like take the leap of faith, and just
Yeah.
do it. Yes,
Sadhu. Sadhu.
yes. Take the
Very,
leap of faith.
very
And a lot of time people will
point.
ask,
Yeah.
I must know the result first. I must know the
No need
outcome first
one.
before I
No
do.
need
Before
one.
I do, that's why that hinders us from
Yeah.
moving.
Hinder them. They
Yes.
want to
So
know. Uh,
yes, they want to know what
uh,
do I get
uh,
by doing that. For
correct.
me, it's not
Correct.
important. I do first, I do
Correct.
first and have the faith, in it.
Yeah.
But again, this one, a lot of people have problem with it, Brother Teoh, I must say
Definitely.
that. Yes,
Because they use the mundane mind that don't have the understanding to ask that question. Uh, Can I? Can
yeah,
enlighten? How long it take? They want to know all this, which has
yes,
nothing to do with the real cultivation. The real cultivation is, are you sincere? Do you have the faith? Can you persevere? That's why I say just do. Don't try
yes,
to know. Because the nature will understand. It's not the thought. The thought cannot
yes,
understand. Whatever you know is knowledge. Whatever
yes,
you understand through the direct seeing, the stability of mindfulness awareness, that one is the insight. That is the awakening. That is the wisdom.
yes.
That one is
So,
beyond word, like you experience.
yeah.
Uh,
So my message to all Kayamita is sometimes we don't need to know what is the outcome. Just do have faith and
mm,
sincerity
sadhu.
and determination to do. That is more important.
Yeah.
Everything will unfold by itself. Yeah,
Sadhu.
that is how
Very,
I feel. So
very good.
important
Sadhu.
to plant the
Seed of
bodhi seed.
Bodhi. Yeah, yeah,
Early.
Bodhi.
In
Yeah,
this lifetime. In this
yeah.
lifetime, not next life because we
Yeah,
do not
not
know
next life.
where.
Well, next life, no more such condition.
Yes,
This
yes, yes.
life, the
That
condition
that
is
that
there.
we
Uh,
that we won't have Brother Teo around.
yeah, also, my nature not around. The teaching also gone.
Yeah, correct,
And
correct.
then later
You know,
on, those who teach may not be the authentic one. You don't know.
yeah,
But the
you also
website
don't
will
know.
have a lot of people. The
Yes,
website will have a lot of
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Mm.
Hopefully the website is still around, Brother Teo. We
Yeah,
do not
yeah,
know
yeah.
also, you see.
I,
Yeah,
I,
we also
I
do not
still
know.
believe this website will be around for quite a while because Maitreya wanted it. That's why
Okay.
everything just happened and unfold. I
Yeah,
didn't
but
do
but
anything actually.
but now that Brother Teo is around, we better go and learn
Yeah,
first.
that's why I say make full use when my form and mind is still around. Well, once the form and mind is no more, you want to listen also no more really.
Yes, yes.
But
Because
this
we
form
hear
and mind,
directly from Brother Teo,
yeah,
it's
it's the
more.
vehicle.
Yes, it's
It's
more
the
impactful,
vehicle.
more
Yes.
impactful, yes.
Correct.
Then,
Well, this is a vehicle and tool for my nature to manifest. We call it the Nimanakaya that perform the function of my nature. Uh, this is my functional body. And once this is gone, too bad. A lot of things you can't get it direct. Like now, you can report and you receive all this benefit together with other Kayamita. It's because my nature is still around. My form and mind still around. Uh, so this one, as we know, is dependent originating, condition arising, causal phenomenon, has its duration. When the duration is up, when condition cease to be, it will cease to be. And when this form and mind is gone, the nature still around. But then people don't know how to create affinity, develop the faith, and from whatever I share, it's just like during Sakyamuni's time, you have to listen to the words that Ananda repeat after he died. Then later on, where that time there was no writing, there was no technology to record things. So many hundred years later only they start to commit it to writing. in the meantime, they just use chanting to actually preserve some of the teaching. But the explanation cannot be preserved through chanting. It's only the words. That's why the Theravada teaching, the words, the Pali words are very authentic. Uh, but the commentary debate already a lot of things. Because unless you have that wisdom and understanding of the Buddha, you cannot comprehend what he teach and you cannot express it out and share. So the commentary depend on the limitation of the author who write the commentary or the monks who write the commentary. So you need great beings like Huineng and all those to come to actually give rise to new understanding, to interpret and teach the teaching again. So this era we are very lucky because the sasana is still there, and a lot of the teaching you can still find, but not easy, not easy. The one that truly understand and have that understanding to share and teach are very, very rare. There is a lot of teaching, but not every one is the one that has the depth and understanding, authenticity to really share. Because awareness-based meditation, I realized hardly any real cultivator around. Very rare, very rare. Once a while, maybe you have some that has the mindfulness, the heedfulness, the awareness. But to reach the stability of understanding and detect the gateway and do the Bodhisattva way, the great being, the higher teaching, very rare, very rare. That one not easy to find. Everyone has the condition. It's a matter of your faith. When you have the faith, a lot of things will unfold. Without faith, cannot. You must have faith in yourself, in your ability to cultivate. You must have faith in the great beings. You must have faith in your teacher's nature, in all those whom you have learned from, and you must rejoice. Then affinity with triple gem, very important. So when the faith is there, it can condition a lot of things to happen. And affinity is very important. Then go back to the yellow card, the Bodhisattva vow. How to develop affinity with great beings. That one very important. Even by paying respect, by rejoicing, an expression of gratitude, all those things, you already create the affinity. Then sometimes by chanting their mantra, their whatever, then when you recollect and recall how they have taught you and how you have benefited, all this will unfold. Okay?